This is the Freak Show Radio on WKGB, The Red. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Freak Show Radio on WKGB, The Red. I am your host, Dr. Mango Chernobyl. This is my associate here, what the hell was that? Emerald Sardini, PhD, Esquire. Don't pay attention to any of those titles. They don't mean anything.
I've done it all, ladies and gentlemen. It means everything.
So, I want to welcome everybody to our new and revised show. Just to give you a little heads up, our previous studio was burned. Oh, let me rephrase that. Our heavily insured studio was burned down by a mysterious fire.
Yeah.
So now
Terrible
joining
tragedy.
us tonight, it was a horrible tragedy, but we used the money and the funds to purchase this lovely new studio.
Hey, and silver lining, it got me to quit smoking.
It did get you to quit smoking,
Finally.
and it also got me to quit huffing gasoline in bed. So
It's not such a bad.
it's not that bad. But here tonight with us, we also have our producer, Tony Flemwell. He is also living. What is it?
Tony, heyo.
Flemreal. I don't know. We just met him.
Flemreal?
But he's Flemreal. Tony Flemreal.
I think it's
Tony Flemreal
Is
is
it Turkish?
I don't know, Turkish. Like a bath? I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
something
joining
like
us here tonight. We're currently living in the studio, so if you hear any knocking or anybody calling out that is claiming that we are trespassing or that they want rent from us, don't worry about it. Once we make this building soundproof, we won't have to listen to them either. So,
Plus, that's another reason why Tony's here. Tony's here. He's gonna keep everything
he's a
on the
big
straight
guy.
and narrow.
He's a big guy. He carries a machete, and he also carries what looks like a katana and a plunger.
You see, now
It's a kind of a combo thing. It's weird. The handle's a plunger.
It's a trifecta.
You could call it that.
Yeah, it's like the holy trinity of perfect weapons. You have
Yes,
the
a
machete,
plunger
the sword,
and a katana.
Right.
I'm still trying to figure out where the third part comes in.
The plunger.
So, are you talking about a literal plunger and also used as a weapon?
I've used a plunger as a weapon before.
I'm sure you have.
Against the toilet.
Listen, I've been in the bathroom after you used it, so of course a plunger is definitely considered a weapon.
Hey, toilets
Those
and I
things
have
are
a long
subatomic.
history of versus.
They're toxic on a different level. So, anyways, just to give you a little insight on what our show is about, we are the debunkers of most and all conspiracy theories, weird, strange happenings in your world today, and anything that is related to possums.
Or opossums, however you
However you
pronounce
prefer
it.
to pronounce it.
Right.
So, we're going to take a little break real quick, and when we come back, we're going to get on today's topic. Just wanted to let you know, I know several of our fans out there are kind of a little bit sore about the fact that they can't find any of our previous episodes. And to give you a little heads up, we've actually been on the air since 1976. Hemorrhoid and I have been doing this for a while now, but issue is with, the internet, things going up in flames.
Thanks
Just
a lot.
bound to happen.
Thanks a lot, Mark Maron.
Yeah, thank you very much. Who the hell is Mark Maron?
He started the whole podcast revolution. You know what? Never mind. Keep going. You're doing
Oh, that
great,
Mark
Mango.
Maron. See, I'm thinking
Yeah,
of my
yeah.
accountant. Never mind. So, we'll be right back. This is the Freak Show Radio on WKGB The Red. We'll see ya pretty soon. Welcome back to the Freak Show Radio. I'm Dr. Mango Chernobyl. Okay.
Hey, yo, Hemorrhoid Sardini. Still
So I've
here,
just
Mango.
been informed that today's topic of interest is Israeli animal spying. Now, we're still trying to figure what is this? I mean, does this mean we're spying on animals?
Are
Does
the
it
animals spying on the Israelis?
or is it some sort of top secret military operation where they got, successfully managed to get goats in the interrogation room? I don't know. This sounds...
Do the animals maybe have microchips inside their brains? That's recording stuff that's going on.
It's really funny
strictly
because,
just Israelis.
I've always been a big fan of 007. I love GoldenEye. Maybe this could be the follow-up, Golden Fleece. I don't know. So... What the hell was that?
I was laughing at your joke. It was funny, Mango.
Excuse him, ladies.
I know it doesn't happen often,
he
but
had syphilis
sometimes.
as a baby.
See,
dear God.
unfortunate
Anyways.
repercussions.
Yeah, I'll call it unfortunate. Okay, so discussing these Israeli animal spies. So what I'm assuming is, what were you saying that it probably was?
Well, when the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of animals, if the animals are the spies, they probably have a microchip inside their head. You know what I'm saying? That allows them to use their optical and orbital regions to view Israeli peoples.
You're talking about eyeballs, aren't you?
I'm talking about eyeballs.
That's what I was hoping. Well,
It's a roundabout way of getting there, but yes, eyeballs.
Yeah, it makes you sound a little bit smarter, but not by much. So, let's
got a
see.
PhD.
You're a PhD, and we still haven't figured out exactly what that means. So at this point, it seems that the Israeli army, I know the Afghans were trying a couple of different hybrid experiments for a while. I know that before Stalin got in power, the Russians were very interested in human ape breeds after what was the scientist's name? He figured he did a breeding between a zebra and a horse.
Right. It was a Doctor.
Dr. That's
Dr.
it. I just remembered it was Dr.
He was Chinese.
Yeah, it was a very odd name. Anyways, it was interesting because at that point they actually started experimenting and thinking they could push a little bit further. And I think they actually intended on having the horses be spies in New York City. Cops, usually ride horses.
Police horses is what you're talking
But they were
about.
going to be reds, it was going to be very interesting. Very top secret, very hush-hush. And at that point, Wilbur was always, they had that big, conspiracy scare with, communism and the McCarthy scare. So it wouldn't make perfect sense that Wilbur the horse would happen to be, on the wish list of people they wanted to get out of there. Anyways, the point that I'm trying to bring up...
You know how you make a horse talk?
How?
You put peanut butter in his mouth. That's true story. I watched Mr. Ed when I was a
Please tell
kid.
me this isn't like the story about you with the peanut butter and the golden retriever.
Well, no, I've tried this on many animals, putting peanut butter in their mouth to make them talk. Now, not all of them lived.
It's peanut butter jelly time!
Oh, jeez, Oh, you actually
Listen.
try and get the animals to talk, don't you?
Talk. I'm not trying to, Listen, peanut butter is a horrible lubricant if that's where you're going with it.
Nope, that wasn't where I was going with it, but, anyways, getting back on topic, Israeli animal spies. Now the question remains, at this point, what kind of animals are they planning on using?
And do the animals carry rifles?
That's a good point. Do these animals indeed, in fact, carry RPGs, rifles, knives,
Crossbows?
crossbows? That's a dangerous weapon.
Lightsabers? We have the technology.
Yes, apparently MIT has just recently revealed that they happen to be able to produce lightsaber technology if they had the right energy output.
What the hell is an MIT?
What the hell is MIT? Where the hell did you go to college?
I have
Anyways.
a PhD.
No, what the hell does it... Never mind. Israeli spying animals. No, that sounds like animals spying on Israelis. Was it animals spying on... Never mind. The point is that at this point, what we're trying to figure out is what kind of animals do they have. When we come back, we're going to be discussing a little bit more on what type of... We're going to be discussing a little bit more about... Well, don't drink it if it's giving you that kind of heartburn. I mean... Sorry.
It's gasoline. I can't help it.
It's turpentine. I told you the gasoline's in the red can.
Yeah, that's why it tastes a little funky.
Sorry. This used to be a... well, actually, we don't know what this place used to be that we're turning into a studio. In fact, we didn't even buy the place. We just kind of snuck in. But they left a whole bunch of cleaning materials.
Falling from the ceiling on me right now.
I hope that's asbestos. I mean, I saw a raccoon in there earlier. So we'll be right back. This is the Freak Show Radio, Mango Chernobyl. We'll be right back after this brief message. No, third floor. Third floor. Quit hitting all the buttons, will you? No, third floor.
Are you cold at night? Are you worried? Scared? Does your skin feel cool? Blankets may be the answer to your problem. Blankets. Now available at any store, anywhere, everywhere.
He was a doctor. He went to school for this. He got his degrees and... Welcome back to the Freak Show Radio. We are firing Tony immediately after this episode for this horrible,
Wait.
horrible music that he's playing.
Can we afford to fire?
I don't think we can afford to fire.
Never mind, we're not firing.
We're working in a studio we just snuck into. We can't even afford the rent.
I'm huffing asbestos. Hardcore.
All right, so what we were talking about previously was Israeli spying animals, which we've discovered was animals that they had been genetically engineering to act as spies, and
Now this is nothing.
Son, where'd you find this?
you're fired. I want you out of this. I want you out of our filthy.
What is this? What is this? What is this place?
I don't
What
know.
is this? It's like a hangar.
No, for all I know, this used to be like a Burger King that they just shut down, and we just happened to find it.
You know, I do smell some fries. I thought I smelled fries.
Excuse me. Anyways, now what's interesting is that with these animals, we have some sources that have been giving us quite a bit of information about.
We have it. It's exactly right. I was just going to bring up. This is nothing new. So this is what we got to understand. And through our Worldopedia sources, which is the best source that you can get for information anywhere.
Oh, clearly.
In 2010, the Sharm el Sheikh shark attacks. You remember this? Okay, there were a series of attacks by sharks that happened with swimmers in the Red Sea. Okay, this is the Red Sea. You know that's in Egypt.
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, I remember to disguise
South America.
to disguise the sharks from
Africa.
No, South Africa. You're talking about North Africa. The Red Sea's north.
No, Egypt is in South Africa.
No, Egypt is in North Africa.
Anyway, the sharks. Anyway, people thought that, this was just some, kind of random, Jaws sort of experience, where, they're just coming up and just eating people left and right for no reason at all. But in 2010, a German woman was killed, and when she was attacked while wading and snorkeling near the shoreline, these attacks were described by officers of the city as being unprecedented. They didn't know why.
No, I mean, it wasn't a very good dead giveaway that the sharks happened to be wearing turbans to hide the fact that they had been given brain surgery.
Ayo.
But, that's something completely different. I mean,
Sharks don't traditionally act like that.
Sharks don't actually traditionally wear turbans either.
There was a theory. Okay, there was a theory that perhaps the sharks actually had microchips inside their heads.
I know. That's what I found out. Now, these animals that have been coming around recently, they've been using everything from dangerous... What the hell is that going on in the background?
Good.
Did you lock the door?
Was that a gunshot?
I don't think there was a gunshot. It sounded like a possum.
Yeah, what am I talking about? I know what a gunshot sounds like.
All right, anyways. Sorry if we act a little paranoid or finicky at this point. All right, sorry. Welcome back. There was a recent visit. There was my mother-in-law, which is very odd because I'm not married.
Right.
So,
That is an odd
about these Israeli spying animals, we're going to kind of move on to a new topic here pretty soon. But I think what's interesting is that a lot of conspiracy theorists do believe in the fact that microchips are going to become the next big thing in military tech. It's something that they've been talking about implanting. I know kids these days, they got those microchips that parents put around like bracelets or necklaces or things like that, and then they can look on their phones and figure out where the hell the kid is. A little spooky, but I think they're going to start surgically implanting those in people too.
No doubt.
Whether that means everyone's going to be Jason Bourne or 007 at that point, we don't know. Probably not. I think they might actually just use it to...
Could be Bradley Cooper from Limitless.
There's another thing just like that. I mean, that's definitely wishful thinking. I would suggest that anybody who is looking into these Israeli animal spies should definitely check out the airplane movies. They're a good tutorial or guide.
Right, yes. Yes.
Another one is Men Who Speak to Goats. Talk to goats. What?
The Men Who Stare at Goats.
The Men Who Stare at Goats. That's
great
one
film.
that could actually be very educational in these sort of circumstances.
Worldopedia says it's historically accurate too.
I certainly believe it is. All right, we'll be right back. This is the Freak Show Radio, ladies and gentlemen, on WKGB, the Red. I'm Mango Chernobyl, and this is Hemorrhoid Sardini.
Is your head sore at night? Is your head weak and tired? Pillows. Pillows for your head. Buy a pillow virtually at any store, anywhere in the world.
All right, what the hell is with this music?
I was thinking about over the break. I was thinking that were the sharks? Do you think the sharks were Israeli?
No.
Palestinian?
See, here's the thing. Just to avoid any, just to let everybody know that there's no hard feelings, there's no, racist commentary. I'm pretty sure the sharks are great whites.
Yeah, I think they only use great whites. They put the great whites. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Makes
Actually.
sense. All right. Our next bit about this Israeli goat vision that they got going on here. Conspiracy theories about Israeli involvement. Was very interesting. Apparently, the attacks also sparked conspiracy theories about possible Israeli involvement. Egyptian television broadcast claims that Israeli divers captured a shark with a GPS unit planted on its back.
Israelis know how to dive?
Well, this sounds an awful... Well, they do. I mean, they do sandboard. It's the next best thing to surfing.
I guess it is.
No, it's interesting. This sounds an awful lot like some sort of, Dr. Evil kind of shtick.
It does. We got the lasers on the head.
They got the
though.
lasers on the head.
Microchips in the brain.
Microchips in the brain. Here we go. Describing the theory as sad, which means it probably didn't work. Professor Mahmoud Hanafi of the Suez... Suez, there we go. Canal University pointed out that GPS devices are used by marine biologists to track sharks, not to remote control them. Governor Mohammed Adel Fadil Shusha himself ultimately... I'm working my best here.
I know.
I'm doing the best to pronounce them.
You just
Listen,
keep going,
I can
man. You
hardly
keep
pronounce
pushing
my
through.
name in every single episode. Said he
Hooked on phonics
thought the
didn't work
dumping
for
of
him.
sheep carcasses during the Islamic festival on 16th of November was most likely the explanation. Wait a minute. Hold up. Thought the dumping of sheep carcasses during an Islamic festival was the cause of the shark attacks. What the hell does that mean?
Clearly, we can tie these two events together, though, Mango. Come on.
Oh, yeah, of course. Listen, that's the whole purpose of this show. We can tie just about anything together.
Right, let's look at the similarities between sharks
And goats.
sheep.
Sheep,
Goat
yeah.
carcasses,
Okay, fine.
Well, they're
I
both
can't find
animals.
any
They're both
either.
animals.
They're both animals. Okay, there you go. But let's see. Okay, goats have sheep. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I keep thinking about goats. Teeth. They both have teeth.
They both have teeth.
Eyes.
Eyes, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that sheep have gills.
I'm gonna agree with you on that because I'm not sure. So I'm gonna just go with it.
Hey, I didn't have to say what kind of a doctor I was, did I? So it's very interesting. Now, what also is kind of interesting is there were tourists on the pier, and they helped to pull the woman out of the water. The woman that you were talking about. Some of them were slapping the shark off with rubber fins.
Whoa, they were beating off the shark?
That's the thing that I'm the most curious about. They're beating off the shark, which means this gets a little bit kinky if you ask me. The other thing is, now, were they beating off the shark with its own rubber fins? Because if the shark is rubber fins, I'm beginning to think this might have been a fake shark.
Yeah, and how can the shark reach himself?
This is also getting very confusing. Anyways, a rescuer was running up to us from afar. There were neither cords nor stretchers at hand. We used a swimsuit to block the blood flow from the gaping wound and grabbed a sunbed to carry the woman to... Good God, this is a very obscure story.
That's a good idea because I would have used
What are they using?
shoelaces. I
Why?
would have used
Okay,
shoelaces.
if
I wear
you're on
shoes
a
on the
beach,
beach.
if you're on a beach, why do you need a tanning bed? That's my question.
Bonus, you get a double layer.
Okay, very fair.
Yeah.
All right, the attack on the two men. Wait, now there's two men. Were witnessed from the shore. A barman witnessed one of the victims running from the sea with blood streaming from gashes in his legs.
So we got two witnesses now.
Well, now we got two witnesses and a shark with a katana.
And a microchip in his brain.
And a market chip with his brain. Okay. The other bail victim had to be rescued by members of the local diving center. What
Oh,
kind of...
and the shark is simultaneously beating off.
This is very strange. So we got a simultaneously beating off shark with its own amputee rubber fins, while there's a bunch of screaming people, while at the same time they're using a tanning bed on a beach to carry a woman who has just recently been decapitated by a katana-wielding rubber fin shark who's beating himself off while carrying her off with his two men who apparently also got damaged by this
Ladies and gentlemen.
monstrosity that the Israeli government has built with a microchip in his head.
Clearly, what we've come to now is a precipice of discovery.
Yes.
Am I
I would
wrong?
definitely consider this
Okay.
a discovery.
And we're just gonna fall right into it, right, Mango?
All right, in response, officials closed the beaches and suspended all diving and water sports activity, which makes perfect sense to me. Because in this sort of freak show scenario, what?
You got a shark with a katana. You get out of the water, okay? There's already a shark. Now he's got a sword?
The shark was identified by a local diver who claimed to have recognized the fish. I see him down to the laundromat every Tuesday.
You know, I heard he had a damaged fin.
Did he
He
now?
had a damaged fin. You know, I have
That
no
would
doubt that's from the
explain
katana
the
blade.
rubber fins.
You know, it's hard to be a samurai.
Okay.
Now, a mako shark, here's an interesting fact. A mako shark, you know, he has a 2.5 meter range. You know what I'm saying? As far
What
as,
the
as
hell
far
does
as
that
his-
mean?
well,
More like a
2.5
cell phone
meter-
tower?
Oh, sorry. As far as his height is concerned.
His height?
Yeah, and he weighs about 250 kilos, which I think is like, I don't know, like 2,500 pounds, I don't know, in American. Oh, but that was also caught. However, divers and conservationists said that these captured sharks, they weren't the same as the ones that had been seen in the photographs in the area shortly before the attack. So that begs the question. Is there another shark involved? Do we have
Oh, so a multiple shark conspiracy.
a red herring shark?
Oh, you know, that's a valid point.
Ayo!
So, in this sort of situation, you have to really ask yourself, why sharks? I mean, the whole thing started out as being a spying sort of... I mean, did the sharks just suddenly get hungry? I mean, were they...
Mango, I think I know. Sharks are the perfect predator, okay? Listen, they've never had to evolve. They're like dinosaurs. I mean, well, dinosaurs went extinct, but they were around when dinosaurs were around, right?
That's fair.
They
They
never had to evolve.
they survived past the dinosaurs.
Right.
As did cockroaches, which explains my accountant.
There's
That
a
was
very,
more my lawyer.
We're going very Kafka with this episode, I'm feeling.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's an interesting factor. Now it also states that in certain situations, let's see here. Okay, the following day, 5th of December, a 71-year-old German woman who had visited the resort 11 years was killed by a shark while swimming in Nyamba Bay near the Hyatt Hotel. Now, you mentioned this earlier.
I did. You're very good at pronunciation.
I definitely am not. That is bullshit, and we both know it.
No, we do. We certainly do.
So here we go. The Egyptian authorities engaged in international shark experts to assess the situation and propose a solution. The Egyptian Ministry of Tourism also announced the injured tourists would each be offered $50,000 in compensation, but the shark would receive no compensation as he was responsible for the attack, paid for by local tourist industry. The attacks were widely described and unprecedented both in media reports and by Samuel H. Gruber, a marine biologist who studies sharks at the Bimini Biological Field Station in Miami, Florida.
You know, I think the sharks should be offered psychiatric
Compensation?
treatment and help.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
The shark,
I mean,
you get a microchip shoved
no,
in your
listen,
brain.
you get a microchip
samurai
shoved
sword
in your
put
head.
in your fin.
They're fake fins, by the way, while you're beating off. I mean, this is a terrible situation.
You're gonna beat off with a sword in your hand? I don't think so, sir. You're looking for trouble, and you're gonna find it.
So, I think at this point, but again, why sharks? It doesn't make very much sense to use a shark as a spy. Wouldn't it make more sense to use maybe a cat or a dog, or even at that, circumstance, maybe an orangutan or something?
Orangutan would be good.
I
think
hear
it's too
otters.
on the nose.
Have you noticed that on social media, otters and raccoons are starting to become more regularly used household pets? Now,
I have one myself.
I have nothing for that audio bit. What the hell was that? Anyways,
His name is Chuck.
I know his name's Tony. Tony
No,
Flipwell.
my monkey.
Oh, wait, you have a monkey?
Yeah.
We do not have a monkey on set. That is inaccurate. We do happen to have some lemmings that we keep in the closet.
We do have a bag of lemmings. I mean, a cage with lemmings in it.
We use the lemmings in iced tea. Anyways, but I mean, it does have to beg the question. I mean, I feel this conspiracy theory can be debunked immediately. First off,
Sure.
the fact that they're saying, they found microchips in these sharks' heads or body parts or wherever, and then also, there's a valid point. They do the same thing with things like ducks and geese. No, it's geese.
They're all ducks.
They do, but they're all ducks. But at the same time, listen, these microchips are regularly used in all types of tracking experiments and what have you. That does not give any validation to the fact that they were used for some sort of mind control or spying experimentation. Now,
Right.
however, I will still make it a point that I am confused as to why other animals aren't regularly used. I still think if you're going to turn any animal into a spy,
Well, here's what I think. I think the perfect animal to use for a spy would probably be a pigeon.
see,
And I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why.
that makes perfect sense to me.
Right. Okay. A pigeon. All right. Nobody thinks twice about a pigeon. You see a pigeon, you're walking around the ground. You want to kick the damn thing. But that's kind of your first.
now you get the
impression.
French
It's gonna
Revolution
Steal
into
my
play at
bread.
that
You know what I
point.
mean? So nobody thinks twice about a pigeon, but a pigeon with a chip in his head, and you get him in a group.
That's an intelligent bird. It can find any place. It can find the Pentagon relatively quickly.
Plus, they
you
can
know?
communicate with each other.
Oh, they communicate all the time. Now, the other thing about pigeons is, those. Have you ever seen a spy movie? All the
I have
time.
seen a
What do
spy
you see?
movie.
You always see one of the spy agents sitting on a bench feeding pigeons. And then the other guy sits next to him. They go over the entire plan, and they get up and they walk away. And who was there listening to the entire thing? It's the pigeons.
Pigeons.
The pigeons are the ones who. What are you doing?
No
with these
other bird.
sound
It was a
bits?
pigeon.
No.
Tom, what's
Yes,
going on here,
exactly.
man?
I'm sorry, ladies and
Anyway.
gentlemen. Tony Flemwell, Flemreel.
Oh, Tony.
Tony.
I called
Tony.
him Tom.
Tom.
He's new.
Yeah, look at he looks like a Tony.
I got T right.
What's your actual name? Jerry. We're still gonna
That's
call you
nothing
Tony.
like Tony,
That's
but we'll
nothing
call
like
him
Tony, but
Tony.
we're still gonna call him Jerry. Okay. So, anyways, pigeons.
My mother
now
loves
that
them.
right there, that is a brilliant name. That is a brilliant animal to use as a spy.
And
Because-
no other bird. Just
No,
a
just
pigeon.
pigeons. Ostriches would be an atrocity.
people
An
pick-
an
yeah,
ostrosity. There we go. Don't worry, my jokes, they're hit and miss, ladies and gentlemen. They're not always on point.
Oh, you damn right about that.
Don't-
Yeah. Crows?
We're going to make this awkward, aren't we?
We are.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the best bird that you could possibly make
Oh boy.
as a spy
I know what he's gonna say.
is probably going to be... I got nothing. I was hoping somebody else would fill the blanks.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say a wren. I'm sorry, that's
You know,
personally,
they
that's
do
my
have
favorite bird.
they do have Red Sparrow coming out. I mean, that kind of a catch-22 sort of situation right there. By the way,
Like
Jennifer
what?
Lawrence, if you just so happen to be listening to our broadcast tonight, we do appreciate your support in our show. We can't wait to see that movie. We feel like it's gonna be
Jennifer
pretty good.
Lawrence, if you are listening to the show tonight, I want to admit my undying love to you, and I wish you would come down to the studio. We can't.
Oh, I think we're gonna keep Tony on. I think he's gay. He's on point tonight. Okay. Apparently, he doesn't like my jokes either.
Hey,
Okay.
Tommy. Hey, Tommy. We gotta keep this PG-13. I think.
We're gonna keep it PG-13. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr.
You know
Mega
what?
Chernobyl. This is
Go
Emperor
freak show
Cheney.
yourself.
We're gonna be right back. Go freak show yourself.
Do you suffer from feet with skin? Sometimes you may have to wear shoes. Do shoes hurt the skin on your feet? Socks. Wear socks with shoes. Socks. You can find them anywhere in the world.
All right, so back to the.
Back to the freak show.
We were talking about ducks, vultures.
Oh, all right, yes. Aside from that little Oscar moment, conspiracy theories exist, alleging, allegating.
Jesus Christ!
That Israel uses animals to conduct espionage or to attack people. These are often associated with conspiracy theories about Zionism. See, I got that one right. Matters. What in God's name was that supposed to be?
Congratulations, good job, Tony.
That does not sound like congratulatory music. You gotta work on your sound bits, Tony. Okay.
Well, it kind of sounds like a Star Wars celebratory ending to the movie.
That was not a Star Wars sound. Matters of interest to theorists include a series of shock attacks in Egypt in 2010, Hezbollah's
This entire thing is going to be
It
about
sounds like the
masturbation.
worst name of any bikers gang or biking establishment. Hezbollah's angels accusations of the use of spying eagles, and the 2011 capture of a Griffin vulture carrying an Israeli-labeled satellite tracking device.
Whoa, a vulture?
I've never seen a vulture that was large enough to carry a satellite. Look on Facebook. There's more stuff besides sharks.
You know what? I think I actually have seen a vulture.
Oh wait, no, that was a message for me to look.
Did you get the... Tonio, are you working on it?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Tonio's feeding us notes for everybody who doesn't... He's feeding us the
feeding us
research that
notes.
we've done. He didn't do any of the research. He's just feeding it to us. He's just
Exactly.
feeding it to us. We do all the research. We're very educated.
So give me a second.
What I was gonna say
what
is-
the hell are you talking?
Hey, and speaking of big vultures, I've seen... I got a
I've seen
good one
some
for
pretty
you.
big birds.
I've seen
I
some
mean,
pretty
I've
big
watched Sesame
vultures.
Street.
Vultures, you know, my ex-wife.
Oh dear God, here he goes again.
Biggest vulture of them all. Circled my carcass for 6 months up until that divorce.
Oh, Nelly. Okay, listen.
I
We're
do wonder why
gonna
my
get
palms are
back.
so
We're
hairy.
gonna take a quick break, real quick. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any discrepancies or secondary hiccups we may have in our broadcast for tonight. You got to remember, this is our first episode, coming back from a tragic incident where our previous studio was destroyed by a mysterious fire. Fortunately, we got the insurance money, and we have found this new plot of land where we plan on... This is not the right music again. Why do
Mango,
you keep doing this?
Mango. I got something to tell you, man.
Yes.
It wasn't as mysterious as you might think it was. I told you earlier that the whole incident motivated me to quit smoking. Well, that's because that's what caused the fire to happen.
You stupid son of a bitch. I'm the one who poured the gasoline on your goddamn cigarettes, you idiot. Would you cut that damn sound off? Listen, I know that. The audience isn't supposed to know we used the insurance money so we could get ourselves a new place. Oh. Do you think you just so happened to be smoking on that night? No, I
smelled the gasoline.
I made the ruse of, suddenly getting into a huffing gasoline, situation. That's why I went to rehab for 2 months afterwards.
So you knew?
Of course I fucking knew. Now listen.
Are we still best friends?
Of course we're still best friends. We just made a whole bunch of money.
All right.
Tony, why the hell haven't you cut the sound
Tony's
yet?
playing the friendship music. We're friends here. We're friends here.
Listen, you're supposed to be cutting the sound at this point. What are you doing? Now, good.
He's listening.
Oh, you cut it? Good. He did cut it. Now listen. We don't need the audience knowing any of this. The point is, we've already got the IRS who's breathing down our necks on this entire thing. What the hell are you doing? I can still see the little red light blinking. Turn it off!
Hey, yo, Thomas, what?
He's got an orb of audio acoustic incrementals.
We got a lot of orbs going on here. A lot of orbs and auras.
Don't expect to understand any of the words that I'm attempting to use. All right. What was that? Was that a go-ahead? Oh, we're recording. Whoopsie daisy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Freak Show Radio. I'm Dr. Mango Chernobyl. This is Emerald Sardini, PhD, Esquire. And tonight we are talking about Israeli animal spies. And I don't mean people spying on animals. I mean Israeli militants using spies. Using animals as spies. There we go.
Animals as like a militant type spies, combatants. Yes.
Yes, exactly. That's right. Our full-on point. We would like to also remind our audience that if you hear any strange animal noises in the background, please tell me that's a cat in the corner. That thing's been chewing on the cords for about an hour now.
No, that's not a cat.
What the hell is it?
No, that's a potted plant.
Those shrooms are really kicking in.
Well, you took. Did you take all of them?
I thought they were either shrooms or asbestos. I don't know. Oh, see?
You took them all!
The cat is meowing in the back corner.
Holy How did they...
There's a potted plant. Are you sure you didn't eat something?
Looks like we got a new pet, ladies and gentlemen, or new food for my monkey.
Wait, you actually bought that monkey on eBay?
I love eBay. You can find anything on eBay. Anything.
All right, anyways, so we just wanted to remind our audience, we just wanted to say we're so happy to be back after about a year and a half of being on the road and just kind of being absentee.
Kind of transient.
It is kind of. It was a very, very spiritual experience. Our previous location burned down, which we have gone over multiple times.
Yes.
And we took a bit of a sabbatical, so to speak. But now we are happily planted in a new location. We are here with our producer, Tony Flemwell.
Heyo, Tony.
And he's doing a great job tonight. We're all kind of bunking down in this place. Paint's still kind of drying on the walls.
Oh yeah, I can
we're still
smell
kind
it.
of yeah. Well, I'm definitely getting the fumes.
Yeah.
Buzz from that. We got some interesting creature animals, kind of like sitting in the corner.
They may be there. They may not be there.
They may not be.
We got shrooms going on. We got paint chips. We got asbestos falling on my shoulders.
We've got all the equipment here, and we're getting antsy. We couldn't wait to kind of get this show back up in the air. So, again, this is the Freak Show Radio. I'm Dr. Mango Chernobyl. This is Hemorrhoid Sardini.
Heyo.
And this is Israeli...
Spies. Animals.
Animal
spies.
spies.
Yeah, animal spies. Yeah.
Now, it is interesting...
Animal assassins.
to note that Hezbollah's accusations of using the use of spying eagles... Hezbollah is a Shia Islamist political party and militant group based in Lebanon. Now, these people think that eagles are being regularly used as, essentially drones. Which,
Drones, real life.
I mean, if you putting in the technology to plan, all kinds of microchips and robotics and creating cyborg eagles, I mean, wouldn't it just be
I
simple?
like that cyborg eagle. You know what? You know what I appreciate about the whole eagle thing? I'll tell you this right now. It's ironic.
It's ironic because it's cheaper to use a drone.
Right, that's why it's ironic.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No,
you're
I mean, the funny thing is, well, listen, you'll probably have better luck if you attach a GoPro to a paper airplane.
Well, you know what?
I got nothing.
We could go back to my pigeon theory. I think pigeons, beat out eagles. I mean, I actually think a pigeon could beat an eagle in a fight, straight up. I just think pigeons are very apathetic about life in general.
Now, see, I think pigeons may be the closest relatives to velociraptors. They're pack animals.
Now you're onto something.
Exactly. No, that's the thing. I know that in Jurassic World they were considering using velociraptors as weapons. They put now they'll talk about using those kind of.
Like, did they have? Was it? Did they have lasers?
No, they didn't have lasers, but they did have. They did have the like kind of like GoPro cameras. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be using brand names at this point. Just kind of slick.
Hold on to your butts.
That cat in the corner is making weird sounds again. No, but my point is,
Could be
that,
an opossum.
they're using eagles, but they're very territorial, they're dangerous, they're birds of prey, and they seem like they'd be difficult to control. I mean, they've been using carrier pigeons for years for, transferring information, so why just not use those as your drone?
Pigeons is genius. That's
It's
what
a
I'm
serious, genius situation. But, the use of eagles, not so much.
No one gives a pigeon a second thought. You
No,
know what I
they
mean?
don't.
When you're walking down the street, you see a pigeon, he's eating some bread, maybe he's eating some cheese, maybe you dropped a piece of paper out of your pocket, he's eating that too. You don't think too much about him, you think, well, what a dumb animal. I should kick him or just, walk by him. Perfect for an assassin. Unassuming.
This is going to keep me up at night. I think at one point I'm going to be looking over my shoulder for the rest of my days worried I'm going to be killed by a pigeon. Or a series of pigeons. Mind you, I said a series of pigeons, not a group. I don't think they'd be attacking as one giant collaboration of pigeons.
So you're
I think it's just-
prophesying like a very Hitchcockian
Yeah,
death.
exactly.
Okay.
But I mean, it'd be like one right after the other, like a plethora of pigeons, so to speak. So another point.
Hey, you pronounced plethora right. We worked on that.
We did work on that.
We
one.
worked on that one.
So another point that I would like to bring up is the use of other animals that are indigenous to the area. So they got sharks in the. What the hell was that?
Well, you keep going. I'm fine over here. I'm fine. I'm looking at. I'm maintaining eye contact with Tony in the booth. We're doing kind of a telepathic sort of like thing. This is the first time on the job. Come on,
There's nothing telepathic about it. I can see you two have a couple of cans with a string attached. You guys have been talking to each other the entire time.
Good point.
That music has no relevancy to this conversation.
I disagree.
Anyways, so the point is.
Good job, Antonio.
So, the other thing was that the 2011 capture of the Griffin vulture carrying an Israeli-labeled satellite tracking device. That's something else I really want to bring up.
Okay.
Now, first off, how big is an Israeli Griffin vulture? First off, how the hell is that thing able to carry a satellite? And that's another thing. Now, have they found a way to turn a Griffin vulture into a satellite? And what point do you launch a vulture into the stratosphere so that it can...
I always thought a griffin vulture was a mythological creature.
No, you're thinking about a legitimate griffin. I'm talking about a vulture. It's
No. I'm thinking about the book with the kid and the bald guy with no nose.
Oh! Fiddle on the Roof.
That's it.
That's the one. No, that's a good point. I mean, oh, wait, was that Raisin in the Sun?
They were waving around a lot of wands.
Those were batons. You're thinking of the Music Man.
Music Man, that's it.
That's the one.
That's
so
it.
they were using 93 to 112 centimeter, 37 to 48 inches for those of you who do not fully understand the metric system. Long, fully abrasive stick devices to potentially turn turkey vultures, no griffin vultures, into lethal satellite devices. I think this might go into Reagan's Star Wars program.
In theory, I mean, it's. I agree with you about the Reagan
potential
thing.
thing.
I
No,
want to give
no.
a shout out to Tony Good. He brought up the theme song, The Music Man.
Yes, he did. Thank you. And that was presented by Hans Zimmer.
Zimmer, we worked on that word too.
We worked on the word Zimmer. Okay, so, no, the interesting thing is that they're using these birds to relay information. Now, not necessarily in the old school way where they would have the bird carry like a little note or anything like that. Now, I think what they've done is, as you said before, they have integrated computer-enhanced systems inside the optical nerve, aka the eyeball. Now, from that, a bird could simply fly over a situation and, use surveillance to kind of map out the landscape. But, like you said, a bird could also land right next to somebody and you wouldn't pay, no any difference to it, However...
Not unless you was a
again,
cat.
First off, flying cats would definitely perturb me in many multiple facets.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that
The
one.
thing is that, see, again, if an eagle were to fly up next to me, and I'm having a conversation with you about severe military excursions or, where there might happen to be nuclear weapons planted, if an eagle flew next to me, sat next to me, at that point, I'd get my cell phone out and I'd start taking pictures like, holy shit, there's an eagle. Have you ever seen an eagle this close before that's not in captivity? Absolutely
Would
not.
that not be a natural reaction?
No, that would be a completely natural reaction, but at the same
Right.
time, we'd stop talking about the important information that is government secrets and stuff
Right,
like that.
the fact that the eagle's probably going to pop a cap in you.
What? What are you talking
He's
about?
an assassin eagle, right?
No, I was thinking about surveillance eagles.
Oh, wait.
No, assassin eagles. Now that's a good plan.
Now, that is a good
Well,
plan.
you got to think about it. An eagle or like a peregrine falcon. Those guys, they can dive bomb at like 100 miles per hour. You put a helmet on one of those birds that's actually like a triggered explosive. They dive bomb right into a building or something like that.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
But
You
no,
were talking about their eyes, right?
I'm talking about their eyes and using surveillance systems where they can listen to you. That's why I think you're on a mark with the pigeons yet again, my friend.
What if these surveying pigeons, their orbital, cybernetic, machinery-based eyeballs, could also shoot lasers?
Now
Boom.
we're getting into some very heavy shit.
You got a 2-in-1 right there.
So you're talking about surveillance, dive bombing,
Yup.
catatonic, cat pigeons.
Essentially, you're going very Island of Dr. Moreau-ish with it, but yes.
Well, I mean, at the same time, they were talking about sharks earlier with fake fins masturbating with katanas. So I think it's okay to assume that them coming up with well, see, there again, there lies the problem. Anything that is in between a shark landing next to me or an eagle, I'm going to take my cell phone out and I'm going to take pictures of that and say, wow, there's a bird or a fish.
Especially if a shark lands next to you, because
I'm going to be a little bit confused.
I would be confused.
I would be
too.
totally confused. But the problem is that right now, these Israelis are using the wrong bird.
They are. They
And
should
fish.
Use, and fish.
I think you should use cod or herring. That's a regularly used fish.
Yeah, cod, herring,
Use
maybe
the fish,
even a salmon.
Use the fish that nobody thinks about, okay? Like tilapia. Nobody thinks about a tilapia. It's the one fish that you
Nobody.
could put in front of somebody and you could cook it up with a bug in it. And, well, they might notice the bug a little bit, but they're not going to notice a microphone.
No, because it's tilapia.
It's tilapia,
Tilapia,
you know?
it's got a bug on it.
If you leave the head on it, no one's going to notice anything.
It's tilapia.
While my friend here is stroking out, we're going to go to commercial real fast. I'm Dr. Mango Chernobyl. This is Hemorrhoid Sardini.
Yo.
You're listening to the Freak Show Radio on WKGB The Red. I'm getting dirty looks from Tony, which suggests that he may have sent something else, but the phone is not in front of me at this point. Okay, I would like to remind the audience that Israeli-labeled satellite tracking device Griffin vultures have a 7.5 to 9.2 foot wingspan.
Good
so
God.
They're very, very big birds, which solidifies my point about the fact if one of these birds were to land next to me, I would probably stop my top secret investigative report to you and say, holy shit, that is an extremely large bird sitting next to me on this park bench in Israel.
I would probably poop.
That would be also
Out of fear.
rectably certified.
would
So we'll be right back after this commercial. I'm Dr. Mango Chernobyl. This is Hemorrhoid Sardini. And there's a homeless man in the corner who...
Hey, let me talk to you. I'm going to talk to you a minute.
he's...
Hey, come here.
Tony, is that a friend of yours?
Let's do a show.
Oh, it is.
No, this is our place. We got a permit. and
Okay.
everything.
Listen, you can't bring your friends over here anymore, okay? We're trying to run a completely legitimate business. Okay, so it's halfway legit. Oh, damn it.
You with Tony?
Oh.
Tony, who the... What?
There's another one. He just climbed through the window. Hey, buddy, that's gonna cost you. We're trying to run a business here, okay?
Hey, let me talk to you for a second. Let me talk to you over here, friend. Come here.
Okay, no, listen, hold up. Tony, I need you to... Oh, what? There's another one. Hey,
Christ.
listen. No, this is not... No,
No,
this is not the Salvation Army. Get out of
You
here.
can't squat here. This is no longer a
Oh,
squatting area.
oh, damn it.
Get out of here. I'm going to...
They smelled the gasoline. They smelled the gasoline. They think it's not a halfway house. Get out of here. Tony, would you tell your friends to get...
I'm throwing your
Who are
magazines
these guys?
at him.
The magazine... Wait, where'd you get magazines? Is that Hustler? Hey, give me that.
The hustlers. They're taking them.
No, okay, listen.
Running
Okay,
off.
ladies and
Probably
gentlemen,
for a
we
mass
apologize
before
for this
ritual.
inconvenience. This is Tony. You gotta get your friends out of here, okay? Just what? There's another one coming through the window. That is the biggest crocodile I have ever seen, sir. What? Oh, that's not a crocodile. That's your wife. Okay, madam.
Ex-wife.
I don't know what your condition is, but the police are here, and it's at this point you need to kind of get out, sir. Would you please take your cosmetically indecisive lady friend out of here? Okay, thank you, Tony. Are we still rolling? Oh my God.
did we
Okay,
get-
listen. Now here's the thing. Tony,
Spot's not bad, it's cheap.
Tony, I need you to... ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to commercial real quick. I apologize again for the inconvenience. I'm Dr. Mango Chernobyl. This is Hemorrhoid Sardini. And this is our associate who has brought all of his filthy, stinking friends with him. Tony Flemreel. We'll be right back.
Do you have eyes? Do they not work like they should? Do you have trouble seeing? Glasses. Glasses will help you see. You can buy glasses virtually anywhere in the known universe. Glasses. It's like seeing for the second time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I sound like an announcer from some sort of a sports network.
You do. What happened?
I don't know. I had a moment there. I reverted back to my childhood memories of announcing for a baseball team.
Past life
The
experience.
Schmucklings.
Yeah.
The Kansas City Schmucklings. Wasn't a very good team. So, we... by the way, I'm Dr. Mango Chernobyl, if you haven't heard that a million times tonight. This is Hemorrhoid Zardini.
Yo.
So we're talking about Israeli spying animals. These are animals that they supposedly implanted microchips in for the use of
Espionage, I guess. Espionage,
yeah.
spying.
Now, we've talked about the variety of animals that they used and the ones that we certainly believe they should have used.
Sharks. We started with sharks.
Well, they started with sharks. They used...
We talked about pigeons and vultures.
They use vultures. They used eagles.
Gryffindors.
They use sharks. They use griffins and Gryffindors and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hybrids between griffins and doors. It's a weird animal to look at. It really is. But we
Very
believe that
eye-opening.
pigeons were a good use, a better use.
Pigeons are probably the best animal to use for espionage.
Exactly.
We're talking about all this, but I gotta.
And the point is, we gotta bring it up, and that is why. Why are they using
Why
animals?
Why is this happening? Yeah. Why? What is the purpose?
Technology has been... now, if you look at these numbers, they're talking about like 2010, 2011. We have made vast improvements in technology in the past couple of years.
That's right. It's
Between
2018.
cell phones, it's some number. It's 2018.
Yeah.
I have to remind them once in a while, ladies and gentlemen. No, the thing is that despite the fact that we have made these vast improvements, I'm talking touchscreen technology, drones that are the size of mosquitoes, everybody's got a cell phone. That's like a supercomputer compared to what people used to have in their pockets. I mean, we have toddlers who are running around with iPads. The point is that why would they use animals? Specifically, animals that at this point I didn't even know were indigenous to those regions. I had no idea.
But hey, you could shoot down a drone, but animals are protected. You see, that's an idea. That's an idea.
That's a valid point. At the same time, though, no one's gonna shoot down a pigeon. But I've always been interested to know what bald eagle tastes like.
Yeah, me too.
Right?
Think it tastes like chicken?
I thought it tastes like ham.
Ooh, better than chicken.
Flying ham sounds like a delectable delicacy.
Good job. You took it slow, but you got it right.
I know, I figured out the word.
Yeah.
So the point is that we're trying to bring up is why. Not necessarily why are they spying. Hell, I can even understand the essence of using animals as spies. But why these animals? Now, you brought up a good point. Are these endangered animals?
Well, is eagle endangered? I think I remember when I was in grade 5. Eagles were endangered back then. So
I don't know
but
if
they're
there's
still
a
around.
species
So I
of...
don't know.
I don't know if there's a species... Do you say angel or eagle?
Eagle, right?
I thought he said angel for
Well,
me.
angels look like eagles, but like human eagles.
Oh, hybrids with eagles. That's what they've been doing.
Now that would be the perfect spy.
Exactly. No one would
An
come to
angel.
figure if there was a guy with wings who just flapped down in front of you and said, "Hey, what's up?
Yeah,
What are you guys talking about?"
that's the Russians for you. Hybrid animals.
Yep, that's true. Now here's the thing, though. I don't know if there is a species of eagle that isn't endangered. I don't know if there's a species of shark that hasn't been on Shark Week, that isn't a celebrity. I mean, at this point, sharks are like the Kardashians.
That's true.
If
That's
you see
true.
a shark, you're gonna start taking pictures. There's no way a shark can sneak up on you and be a valuable assassin or a bug.
Yeah, especially if we go back to the whole beating off with katanas thing. I mean,
That's
it's
a
very
ridiculous
Kardashian,
point. It's very
Kardashian.
flashy. It's very, very,
Oh, they got teeth though.
they do have teeth.
They have teeth.
I don't know what that has any relevancy to anything about what we're talking with.
Because they have teeth. That's one thing that they have in common with everything else that we're talking about.
No,
Their
they
teeth are
don't.
Their
Wait a
teeth are
minute.
sharp. They're sharper than other teeth.
Okay, listen. Sharks have teeth. Llamas have teeth.
Yeah, but
birds
sharks'
have
teeth-
beaks.
Sharks' teeth are sharper than llama's teeth. I'm talking
Anyways,
about the
back
jaw.
to the point
I'm
about
talking about the
why
bite
are the
radius.
Israelis using animals and who are they spying on? Now that's the biggest thing. The thing is, with these rogue assassins, this woman who got attacked by a shark, these two men,
Right.
were they high-profile employees of the FBI or some other
Palestinian?
organization? Or were they were they people?
Yeah, was it in-house? Was it U.S.?
I
Was
don't
it
know.
United States?
That's the point that I'm
You know?
trying to bring up. The question is,
I bet it was
why
Russia.
are the Israelis using animals to spy on people? And if these animals are out of control, what sort of repercussions are we going to have to deal with at some point? I don't want some sort of sneaky raccoon spying on me in the middle of the night who's just looking for a couple of Twinkies in my apartment.
But really think about it. Are they out of control?
Wait a minute. Are the animals syncing up together, and are they on some sort of site? Wait,
kinda what I'm
so
getting
are
at.
these animals like double secret agents?
You know, maybe they wanted the maybe they... Bear with me for a second, all right? Maybe they wanted the shark to bite those people. Maybe there's like a cohesive thing going on, like a parallel, like, psychological thing going on. You know
I
what
have
mean?
an idea. So bear with me. This is going to get a little Ocean's 11 here. So, you implant a device within inside of a shark's brain. That shark is going to do its natural thing. It goes and attacks a person. They take the shark. They do an autopsy on it. At that point, that bug is now taken out of the brain of the shark. It is put into protective custody because at that point they're starting to think, what could this possibly be? Then you get a whole bunch of people who are standing over this device going, I wonder how this got implanted in a shark. Oh, by the way, are you going to Bob's bar mitzvah this weekend? And then at that point, everyone
Right,
realizes
right.
a whole bunch of high-profile people are going to somebody's bar mitzvah. Now, why does some 13-year-old working for the CIA, that's a little odd. But anyways, it doesn't matter. He's got a bar mitzvah that weekend.
Something
that
just
means
occurred to me.
everybody's going to go to that bar mitzvah. That means the Eagles can come in and they can assassinate everybody. See, that's exactly
That's what
I
I'm.
think
That's
it's
what
gonna
I'm
be.
getting at. That's what I'm getting at here. The Eagles, okay. Maybe the Eagles, okay. They use the Eagles, right, to track the sharks, right. They send a signal to the sharks to attack. So we're talking about a cohesive unit here. We're talking about a death squad of animals, okay? We're talking about MEDs. You know what I'm talking about? MEDs, for everybody's out there. Okay? Most extreme death squad. That's what I'm talking about, man. Wait. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. You're on. So what you have is you have a perfect strategy of putting microchips inside of eagles and vultures. The vultures then track the shark. The shark at that point then goes and attacks people. The people who then get attacked, they catch the shark, they send that to a lab, they take the bug out of the shark. That acts as a tracking surveillance system for everybody around who's standing around the shark, who's giving away the position and every single minor detail about what sort of espionage plan they've got figured out. Or they could also be talking about somebody's bar mitzvah or birthday party or what have you, which means every single important person is going to be there at that point. And,
Mazel tov.
ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the show where we explain to you, this is the stupidest idea I've ever heard.
What?
This is a validation of what we do as conspiracy theory debunkerers.
Hey, you
This is
almost
a
got that one.
Debunkers? It's
Conspiracy.
debunkers, isn't it? I like disbunkerers better. The point that I'm trying to make is, are you kidding me? Why the hell would you use a turkey vulture to spy on a shark only for it to bite somebody, to take the damn microchip out of the brain just so you can get into a place? Listen, drones, ladies and gentlemen, they're used to send out packages. They're used to survey us. They are used to drop bombs. It is still a vastly better way to use technology.
True.
I highly doubt people are using animals
Yeah, I
in
think
this
in-
sort of sense. It's
yeah,
ridiculous.
It's too. It's
We
not
had you
just
go in there for a minute,
unorthodox.
didn't you? We had you go in there for a minute.
It's unorthodox to think about, of course. Plausible to a certain degree.
Not even plausible.
A little bit.
At
a little
that
bit.
point,
a little
you're
bit. With
using
pigeons.
Okay, though pigeons. All right, I will validate the pigeon thing. I still think that is a brilliant idea. However,
But I
we're
do
not
follow
talking
you.
about-
I do follow
We
you.
aren't talking about pigeons being a good idea. We're talking about the bad idea of the Israeli military using sharks with microchips.
You can't trust a shark anyway.
No, you can't.
Nah.
I will claim
Especially a
this
great white.
conspiracy theory officially. I'm waiting for a sound effect that's just
Tony,
not coming.
hit it.
Come on, Jesus Christ! Okay,
give him a break,
Okay,
man.
we're gonna count to
first
3.
time
We'll
Tony.
try this. We consider this conspiracy theory debunked. We're gonna say it at the same
Shit.
time. Okay, listen. We'll try it one more time.
We'll try one more
I
time.
just-
This
that's
is a
not
new.
the
It's
word
a
I was
new.
looking for.
We're in a new
That's
environment.
a horrible sound effect. I was looking for something with a little bit more pizzazz.
Use like a boing sound.
Yes. No, not like that. Use it like a
bone.
no, something you'd find in I don't know.
Yeah, it's bonus played out.
Yeah, the boing is
use,
played out.
use a sound like
Use
a donkey.
Use something that's a little bit more. God damn it! You idiot! You gotta wait for us to give you the cue. That was. Oh, find another one. Okay,
That was
hold
pretty
on.
good, though.
Do we agree on the word debunked? Right?
Debunked?
Debunked.
We do
This
agree on that.
conspiracy
Yeah,
theory
yeah, like old times.
What did
Yeah,
I say?
debunked.
Disbunked?
You have
Debunked.
trouble,
I
okay?
have trouble.
We're working through it.
Listen, my education, despite the doctorate that I got, does not obtain any relevance towards
Yeah.
vocabulary.
Follow the structure of
wasn't
my
too bad.
face when I
Okay,
talk.
ready?
It's gonna help
So,
you.
On the count of go,
Okay.
we have successfully agreed that this conspiracy has been. God damn it!
Tony!
You idiot! That's not.
You know what? I'm gonna start calling you
Listen, the other
freaking
thing
Mike
is, hey,
from now
figure
on.
out a different Mike. That's a terrible name. Listen,
Yeah.
Jerry
Jim.
or whatever. Tammy or
Tory.
Tony Freelance, ladies and gentlemen. Phlegm reel. Flagship.
Jonathan Groff.
No, that's not the right sound effect. You could have used that for the shark attack earlier. Listen, okay,
Listen, Jennifer Lawrence,
Just-
if you're still listening, this is
please
not how
don't
it
be
usually
listening.
goes.
It's not. No, it's actually considerably better than this. We're actually, I mean, it's getting drafty.
Goes
here, too.
much
You know
smoother
those
than
idiots?
this.
They punch so many holes in the windows. We're gonna have to take that up. I don't know anymore. I just don't know. Okay, Tony,
Thanks,
you're gonna get
Tony.
one
That was-
chance. Pick a good sound effect, use it, and we can't know it's coming. You can't use it before we say something. Okay?
I do like that one, though.
I don't mind it, but we can't know what it sounds like.
Because it's kind of
Ready?
celebratory.
Hey, 1, 2, 3. No, don't say debunked. We have officially
Officially
agreed
agreed
that
that
this conspiracy
See,
theory has
has
been.
been-
God damn it,
Tony!
Oh, you son of a bitch! Okay, no, okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Calm down. He's having a seizure. Okay, one more time. One more time.
We got
We're
this.
not even gonna say the conspiracy theory thing. We're just gonna say
That was
one. That was not bad.
that was not bad.
Okay, 1, 2, shit. We have some leftover gasoline here. We're gonna burn them alive, okay? Ready?
Wait.
1, 2, 3. Debunked.
Don't debunk-
I
Ah,
debunked.
God.
Now I said it too fast. Okay, hold up.
Okay, here we go. We
Jim-
got it this time.
He's sleeping on the soundboard. He's not even awake anymore.
Tony,
Wait, hey, Tony!
what's
Good.
up in there?
Okay,
We gave him a whole bottle of Adderall.
I know we did. We might have killed him. Okay, ready? On the count of debunked. 1, 2, 3.
Debunked!
There we go!
Tony!
He finally figured it out. Okay. So, we officially consider this conspiracy theory debunked only after 76 tries. You can stop the music now. We got to the point.
Is there any more come?
I don't know. Okay, Tony. I kid. Oh, dear. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Mango Chernobyl. This is Hemorrhoid Sardini, PhD, HD,
Hey yo, and goodbye, yo.
Esquire. We have officially debunked this mysterious conspiracy theory of the Israeli spy animals being used. So we firmly believe, and we suggest that anybody who's listening to this program, that pigeons might actually be a better use of your time, because they have already been trained. They already have magnetic tracking devices.
Right.
And no one's going to give a shit if they see a penguin sitting on the sidewalk.
Did you say penguin?
And pigeon.
We didn't even think about penguins.
That's a good point, too. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, after a brief commercial break. I'm Dr. Mango Chernobyl. This is Hemorrhoid Sardini, and you are listening to The Freak Show Radio.
Dirt. It's everywhere. Sometimes it can get on you. What to do? Showers. Available in most households and apartments. Every household and apartment.
Hey, oh!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just wanted to thank... What the
What
hell?
in God's name?
Hold up, give me a second. Hold up.
Check that out. Okay, while he's
What do
checking
you
that out,
want?
I'm just gonna tell you a little something right here.
No, we didn't order a pizza.
Look, we've been really working
Wait a
hard
minute.
in his
Wait, hold up.
phonetics.
Is it
He's-
just getting rid of it? What kind is
When
it?
he was a kid, he had a speech
Pineapple.
impediment. He couldn't pronounce words
You
correctly,
know what?
so I've been
You
helping
know-
him out.
No,
So
no,
to
screw
all the
you.
listeners
You
out
know
there,
who else
you know,
like
give 'em a
pineapple on
break.
pizza?
You know,
The Nazis.
stick with us.
Yeah, go
We
ahead.
promise we're gonna give you the best quality
No.
show possible, and
No, absolutely
I'm gonna
not.
get him there. He's gonna start pronouncing the words
What's the
right,
other one?
and he's gonna learn the
Canadian
entire
bacon.
alphabet.
All right, we'll take
Oh,
that
and
one.
to all the kids out there, Elemento is not a word.
All right,
Is
well,
not
see,
a letter.
no, we're on the third floor.
It's a series of letters.
If you see any homeless people in the hallway,
Oh, and also,
no, give them the pineapple pizza.
Audrey, go
They'll
freak
eat it.
yourself.
All right, we'll see
Yo!
you soon. Okay, give me
Hey,
a
Mango.
second. Hey, hold up.
Did
hold
you
up.
get?
No, wait, what? What do you mean?
Well, since you're still arguing with the pizza guy, I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, you done?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
We might get a free pizza out of the deal. Okay. You don't like
Free pie?
You don't like. I tried to make him feel bad for liking pineapple on pizza. Do you like pineapple on pizza?
I love pineapple on pizza. What are you
So
talking about,
do
man?
I told him that it was like Nazis were the only ones who like pineapple on pizza, but I love it.
Nazis do like pineapple on
But
pizza.
they do. I'm not considering myself a Nazi.
I don't need to consider myself a
But
Nazi.
I also like Canadian bacon.
I
Now,
don't consider
Canadian
myself
bacon
too.
generally goes good with pineapple on pizza.
But I'm not
They
Canadian.
call it a Hawaiian pizza. Isn't that kind of funny? You get Hawaiian pizza, which is Canadian bacon, and Nazi pineapples.
It actually is a conundrum.
It is a bit of a conundrum.
Yeah.
Right. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to
Like a
remind
genocide
you
pie.
that this has been our do we want to call this a pilot episode? I mean, if you really think about it, it is kind of a pilot
It's a
episode.
reboot
Listen,
of a reboot?
It is totally, completely a reboot of a reboot. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we have been doing this show since 1976. I remember when... What are you laughing at, you putz? I am totally several years old.
That's right, you're 44 years young, man.
Yes, that's the point. Oh, hold up. Would you give me a
Wait,
second?
that would mean you were born in 76.
No, hold up. Yes, what do you want? Oh, the pizza. Thank you.
Alright, well,
No,
he's
no, at
away.
this point, I
I'm
would
gonna
say-
go ahead and say that we did get a free
Oh,
pizza.
never mind.
Mango is very good with people. Oh, Mango, you ready? Okay.
Yeah, I guess so. he ended up being homeless too. It has nothing to do with pizzas. They happen to be subs.
Yeah. I don't like subs. Prefer pizza. Wait.
Homeless people. Have you seen them? They walk the streets. They are covered in dirt, which a shower could help. Homeless people. They do not have homes.
Brought to you by the Homeowners Association.
And Pizza Hut.
All right, we took a kind of a little hiatus there for a moment.
Good word.
I'm getting better at it.
He used to say Haitius.
I did, and I often mistook them with Haitians.
Hey, get yourself together, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just wanted to thank everybody for coming out, enjoying our show. I hope you enjoyed it. We have been kind of on the road for quite some time now.
Quite some time.
If any of you who are old fans are finding us again, or who are introducing yourselves to ourselves for the first time, we originated from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Humble beginnings, if you
Humble
will.
beginnings, if you might describe them as such.
If you will, and I hope you won't.
Now the thing is like I said, we've been on the air since 1976. However, due to the digital age and certain circumstances, considerably a fire in our old previous studio forced us to kind of go on the run, so to speak.
That's right.
You are listening to us from Schenectady, Ohio. I think.
Ohio, the
Pretty
hot.
Yes, Schenectady,
Americas.
Ohio, the heart of
The Americas, all of them.
all of them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The north, south, and the east, and the west.
To be completely honest, we have absolutely no idea where we are. But we did find this establishment, and we thought we might plant ourselves here for a little bit.
We found Tony.
Tony's a great individual. Tony Flemwell.
I think it's Flemmerl.
Flemwell.
We'll work on it.
We'll work on it. I have a difficulty with pronunciation.
Who knows? We might
But-
fire him. I don't know.
It's good to be back. We apologize to our old fans for being on this sabbatical or being missing for so long. And to our new fans, if any of those exist, we would like to say welcome, friends and family, to
The Freak
the
Show.
one and... That's my line. I say it every
shit, that's right.
single time.
God.
Fine. How about I
Why
say...
you coming? How come you get all the good lines?
Fine, I'll say the one and only, and you say the Freak Show Radio this time, okay?
We're gonna count it off like the other one.
What I want you to do is, okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna start this one at a time, okay? Ready? I'll start with
Okay.
the one and the only, and you'll say, okay, ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3. Ouch, son of a bitch!
Tony!
Tony! Okay, listen, okay, you're listening to the one and the only.
One and only Freak Show Radio.
No, I say the one and only. You
Oh,
say
I thought
the
you said-
Freak Show. Okay, you're listening to the one and only, the Freak Show Radio. I'm not going to listen to this. This is Henry Sedgwick. Wait, bring the microphone back. What are you doing? We're not done with the show yet. Hey, give him back. No, what are you doing? Hey, no. We're going to take it out.
Is that the Schenectady people?
Listen, you're listening to the one and only, the Freak Show Radio. The home of Rainbow Fernando. Get him off of me. Hey, you idiot. No. Get that pen away from me. Get the Volta. That's me. I have Volta. Turn off the lights. I'm starting here. Gilbert Johnson. Okay, anyway. Listen, hey, I wanted to say, listen, this is Dr. Mango Shinobu. I'm Hemorrhoid Sadini. Wait, no, he's Hemorrhoid Sadini. I'm Dr. Mango Shinobu. You're listening to the one, the only, the Freak Show Radio.